got a NAC panel that's not putting out any charging voltage, and we're looking at it, and we just happened to notice that this resistor in here, this resistor was never connected. That makes the board in need of being replacement. So since we have no charging voltage on here, we have a trouble light. So we're going to go ahead and replace this NAC panel here. I can see this is on the ID net loop, so it may affect the main panel. So let's go over here to the main panel, and let's go ahead and log on by pressing menu, enter, log in, Simplex 4100. Your default password is 333, followed by enter. At that point, I'm going to go ahead and put my bypasses on. That way we won't disturb anybody if something unexpected should happen. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and power this down. Okay, and then we're going to disconnect our batteries. Let's go ahead and acknowledge this. Okay. Now we can begin to do our work here. Oh, something else just came in. Okay, hit that real quick. Not too concerned about that. We'll go ahead and remove our batteries. Okay, we have a new board. Go ahead and remove that from the package. Looks like our resistor is soldered in good on this one. Everything looks good, everything looks in place. What we're going to do is go ahead and look at our switches and set them the same as the other ones. Just double check that. We're looking pretty good. Okay. Looks like they're using the first two NAC circuits. Oh, by the way, while we're looking at this, it's not every day you see one of these. This is a Simplex Classic 4208. I used to work on these back in the day. Lots of relays. Looks like they bypassed a lot of it, and they're just using it for the AC bell circuit right now. They're just triggering that. Maybe one day we'll do a call on this, but just needed to throw this in there. It's pretty cool. Alright, they're using that one and that one. We'll go ahead and get these ready. Go ahead and remove the battery cables. And what we'll do here go ahead and take a picture. It's just for reference so we know where these wires go. We can look at the picture and put them back if we kind of forget where they went. It's only 4 wires, it's not too difficult. If it was a lot of wires, I may be inclined to use the wire markers or some form of marking the wires if they're all the same color or we didn't know where they went. But this is pretty straightforward here. I want to get these guys off of here. Get them out of the way. And we're going to pull these 2 guys off. And remember the red wire is the important one. Always goes where you see the little indentation right there. That always indicates positive, and then the opposite corner is negative. And make sure we get that back first. So that little indentation right there indicates positive. That's how you know that on the diode. Or a bridge rectifier. Sorry. Okay. Now, here comes the fun part. We're going to do this hot. These wires here are carrying the ID net, so we're going to go ahead and be careful what we're doing here and remove that wire real quick. And notice the panel's going to start yelling at me. Oh yeah, because whatever I broke on that loop going down the line is going to show up as no answer. And we want to be very careful with these 4 wires because they are hot. And we don't want to short them out or anything that could create a disturbance. So once again, I want these clear. At this point, we can probably go ahead and acknowledge that. I'm not even going to look at the troubles. I'm sure there's many of them, and it looks like our board's clear to be removed. 4 screws. Once again, we don't want that to touch that. Okay, no problem here. Okay. This board has 2 standoffs in the center here. Let's kind of pop out of there. Out with the old, in with the new. It's really nice. They line the holes up perfectly. Makes for an easy installment. Okay. Again, I need to be careful with my red wires. Sounds like something else popped up on the panel. Oh, somebody else got it. Okay. That should take care of that. Alright. One of the first things I want to do is I want to get this SLC loop or ID net loop hooked back up as quickly as possible because they are the hot wires and I don't want them touching anything, getting in the way, interfering.
I hit the button up there at the annunciator.
That was you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I'm filming this for training purposes, so.
Love it.
Yeah.
Can you talk?
Oh yeah, you can talk. You know, it's just a casual thing, you know. I kind of explain what I'm doing as I go along. And the younger guys, they can benefit from it maybe. So what I did here is I got the ID net wires hooked up because they're the hot wires. They're the only ones that are hot. Everything else is dead in here, so I want to get them out of the way. Right. And once again, the little that little cut right there indicates positive on the rectifier, so we got to make sure that red wire gets in there. That's real important. If you get that messed up, we'll be in trouble. We're running back to the shop and getting another board. Orange and yellow.
I'm sure they're not cheap.
No, well, yeah, it's going to mess up the. It'll probably do more damage to the transformer. It's got a little fuse inside of it. It's built into it, so yeah, you have to. And that's something we don't carry, not normally. One thing I like to do with the batteries, I like to improve on their design because they give you a real little short amount of wire to get in there, and it's just not a real good connection. So what I'm going to do is strip them out nice and long. Divide that in half. We'll go on each side of the screw there, it'll be nice and even.
Left-handed.
Huh?
Left-handed.
Right-handed, but I don't know.
Ambidextrous. That's what they call it.
I try to do that. I tried to learn to use a hammer with my left hand because
I have a hard time doing that.
well, I was up there nailing a rain gutter on the house, and I got all the way to this end over here, and I was crossing over like that
And
one.
then you started going, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Bam, bam.
Yeah, if I could start using my left hand, it'll make things a little easier.
Right.
But one thing I like to do after I get these in here and straight at wire, I like to move it around a little bit. It kind of settles all the strands in, and I get another half a turn on that screw there. That's why if you don't do that, you come by here next year and the whole connection will be real loose. Especially with batteries, because batteries they tend to charge, and if you get a bad connection, it's going to create extra resistance, and it's not going to charge properly. So I think the only thing I got left to do is connect these 4 guys up. Should be back in business. They all just kind of fell in place. Now I did take a picture of these.
Oh, you took a picture.
I took a picture.
That's a good idea, the whole thing.
Yeah,
Before you start.
yeah, I took a picture of that. That way, if I forgot where the wires went, I could refer back to it. Just kind of wiggle that around a little bit.
It's nice when it goes off, isn't it?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
It's nice when it goes off.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and get the batteries in place. We don't want to hook them up. We want to put the power on first, then the batteries. Okay, so now we're already connected everything. So I just want to kind of double check everything. The magnet hooked up. These, we got it addressed. Batteries, these wires are on the rectifier properly. Let's go ahead and hook it up. Now once again, we got to try to get this lined up and put it in real fast, because you can see that somebody didn't put it in fast enough and they had a little arc there, which is normal, but it happens. So boom, there we go. And before I connect the batteries, I want to go ahead and check the charger output. So wait for this to come online. I agree with you. Let's hook the battery up first to get rid of that trouble. We'll come back to this in a second. Okay, battery trouble just cleared. See it charging up, but also I want to take this off of there. 2772. We want it to be exactly 27.6. It's probably close as I'm going to get right there. And I'm going to put this back on. And as soon as the battery trouble clears, I think we're going to have it.